Okay, welcome back. Kind of anxious if she's oh, there she goes.
This will further upgrade the routes and maximize my worker speed. My productivity is going to get a big boost.
That depends entirely on how expensive it is. Okay. Well, anyways. Welcome to a new episode of Per Aspera, or Per Aspera, however you want to pronounce it. This is a sci-fi colony builder-up, where you are an AI in charge of building this colony for people from Earth. This is Mars, by the way. And the entire planet is up for you to build, except for the blue parts where there's water. Those are the oceans that we're currently making. Another aspect of the game is to terraform Mars so that people can walk on the surface. Now, we have our third base over here that we are expanding, and we want to have connected to our main base. That's why we are building the Pearls of Mars. Go all the way across country, continental building construction plan. We also have a lot of other things that we have to do, including the research tech level 3 that we should do as soon as we have this fastest road researched. We also have to research a little strange little site over here, a mysterious little site that we don't really know exactly what it is or why it's there. But we got this bit of information from a hacker that hacked into the system and told us we should go and check it out. So that's what we're going to be doing. But to be able to do that, we need to get an additional landing site. And currently we are building the ship. So we need another 5 more months until we can launch it, and then we can place it down anywhere we want. We want it to go over here so that we can research the site and get a 4th base set up. Now, one of the things that we would like to do, and we need, is the metal from here. This site has a lot of metal, a heck of a lot of metal, as a matter of fact. So much that we don't even know what to do with it, because we have there's no need to use up the metal at the moment, and therefore we want to get this pearl string all the way back to the main facility so that we can help in the construction of our main facility and continue building over here. It's becoming a bit of a pain because, well, there isn't really anything here. We're running out of metal, that's for sure. So we are of course building another additional mine over here. That won't last forever. There aren't many other sites where we can get iron at the moment. So the best site and the best situation will be from this base here. So we want to do that because, well, you have a bit of iron over here, 600 something, blah blah blah. We have an iron mine over here that has 1,000 still, but this particular mine over here, the big mine, is at 4,700. That's gonna keep us going for quite some time. See how much maintenance we have. This is our maintenance area in this base, and it stretches quite a while. We also have we have another splash, a little bit of metal here, another 765 metal. Excellent. So as we are researching this area, let me just zoom out a bit and go to scanner. If you zoom out with scanner range, you can see where the large collections of materials and resources are located. So here, for instance, is a lot of iron, a lot of silicon. All of a sudden, is a huge chunk of water. This base, our third base, currently is surrounded by. Over here. Surrounded by a large patch of iron ore and water, which is excellent because we need that. We need water to keep our colonists alive, and we need iron so we continue to build. Now we also need aluminium. We have a shortage of aluminium over this side, but we have an abundance of aluminium over on this side because we currently have a huge area here where there's aluminium resources being found, and we also starting to find some more aluminium over in our second base. So this aluminium that's here, which is currently at 230 units, we want to have that shipped over to our third base so we can start expanding this and move into territory like this part here, where there's aluminium, some plutonium.
I understand that the resources will be used for satellites and spaceships and other useful things for humans. But it seems to conflict with the goal of seeding life in previously uninhabitable places.
Okay. See, this area here is excellent because, well, we have also quite a large bit of chemicals over here as well. The only problem is this area is going to be flooded. It's a low-lying area. So if we were to build anything here, so there you go. So it's a flood zone. It's also too far, but it's a flood zone. Flood zones mean that whatever we build here, it'll be covered in water sooner than later. Well, as soon as this water starts to spread. Currently, we're just filling up the holes, the craters that are left behind from meteor strikes and so on, with water. But as we terraform the planet, all this red area will be underwater. So we can't really build anything there, which is a bit of a shame because a lot of the spots that we would like to go to, like over here for instance, is currently underwater. If only we could build underwater, that would be so much cool. We could get all these resources and be able to expand out. That'd be nice, but I doubt it very much. I doubt that we'll be able to do that. So now, we have a couple of last little bits of solar panels that we have to build. So we have, let's just remove the priority on this puppy. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more solar panels to build. It's not going to take very long. And then we'll have this base connected to the main base, and then we can start thinking about turning this road into, as soon as we have this research done, into the fastest road, and have all this material here shipped to the main facility at rapid speeds. This is what we want. We have also a bunch of silicon over here. Excellent stuff. Now we have a biodome here. These biodomes are kind of important. In the last episode, we managed to build a couple of biodomes, of course, and we are starting to seed. As you can see, there's a little bit of green stuff here. We're starting to seed the planet with bacteria and other things. As our bacteria spread, they will cover the planet in green, lush green stuff, and then we will start researching, biotech, researching bioengineered cyanobacteria, bioengineered plants, and bioengineered animals. Right now we have the lichen, and as you can see, what this green stuff is, that's all lichen spreading around. It's lichen spreading and eating the rock and basically spreading as fast as it possibly can, because there's no natural predators. Nothing is eating it, nothing is feeding on it. It has there's nothing that is stopping it from spreading. The biodome over here, this thing is pumping out a whole bunch of oxygen. It's converting CO2 into O2, and we have to go, because we are in stage 4, we have to increase our O2 to 120 millibars. Currently we're sitting at 1.1 millibar, so we need to go way far. So that's we still have some way to go, which is fine. That's what the game is. The game is a marathon, not a sprint. So, but you can see how far the lichen has already spread. This is a large area, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger as we build more biodomes. That's fine. That's what we want. We want to terraform the planet, not stay here as a bunch of guests for forever. Let's have this in priority. This biodome I want it built so we can get some more lichen spread over here. We also have another biodome over here that we are waiting on construction being finished. Shouldn't take too long. This thing is pumping out metal all the time. Well, not at the moment because it's waiting for input. Our stockpile of iron here is currently full, but because our load is at 100%, I think this guy is also at quite high load. We also have our little friend over here. It doesn't have a worker yet. We're waiting for this guy to start building. We just need some glass. That's all we need. It's a little bit of glass. Where's the glass? It's a chemical plant, chemical polymers, glass kiln. Excellent. So this thing is producing glass as fast as it possibly can.
In the end, it was me who laid the foundation for Mars to be mined. I am complicit with the destruction of space's natural wonders.
Oh no, is she feeling guilty? Alright, I can understand that. I can understand why she's feeling guilty and all this kind of stuff. I just don't see a reason why she should continue to feel guilty. There's no need for that. So let's build a silicon mine over here. It's going to take 6 aluminium and 6 metal. We have plenty of metal. Of steel, sorry. So that shouldn't take too long. And then we'll get all that aluminium, outside that silicon, pumped out to all these these factories here, and get this chain. Oh, there's another one up there. Excellent. Now we just need to have. So they're still working from this side. It's a longer chain from this side, so it takes a lot longer for materials to move all the way down to here. But it's fine. We'll get it done. Let's reduce the priority on that thing. How many people are working in my research facility? 41. So we are kind of full. Excellent. So that we can also, of course, build another colony. That might be a good idea. Let's build another colony over here. I want it inside of range of my my maintenance facility, so I want to put it right there. So that will get built as soon as we have the glass and the metal available. So now our drone hive here, it's a little bit more tricky. It's going to take a little bit more time to get that done. So I want this thing. Yeah, it's building the last worker that we need over here, and then I think I should start working on some more worker hubs. Should be fine, right? Let's put some more worker hubs here. That way we can alleviate our main landing site of all this stuff. So we're looking into shipbuilding still. Build ship. So that will get done pretty soon. Won't take very long. Much more. How is this doing over there? Alright, excellent. We have already got 8 out of the 10 steel that we need. And then once that's built, we'll see some lichen being spread over here as well. Now, we have another aspect that we have to take care of. In the last episode, we got contacted by a techie. If you follow the series, you should know what a techie is. The story is quite simple. Earth had a war between some group of people and the techies. I'm not exactly sure what the techies are, but they are a Chinese group. I think they're a Chinese group of fanatics, but I'm not sure. There's very little information about them yet, still, which we have to progress the story to get. Right, so that's what's going to happen sooner as the story unfolds for us. But this particular techie claims to have information for us and is trying to manipulate us into moving away from ISA. Now, it's not difficult considering how hostile ISA is towards us. I think ISA is afraid of us, afraid of the potential that we have. As in we, I mean Amy. Amy is the AI in charge of this colony. Look how big this lichen spread is. It's quite huge. Alright, what are we doing with combat? We don't have anything to fight at the moment, so... nothing there. We need to get a drone hive over here, which we are waiting on. We just need 2 more electronics, 2 more aluminium, and 2 more parts. But because it doesn't have a priority, we are building some other things instead. Like this worker, which we have now. Finally, 37 out of 7. So we have 3 workers here. This is going to reduce a little bit of this load. 62%, and this puppy is at 35%.
His story checks out. The records show that the leader of the Eastern Coalition is in fact Neon Zen, 55 years old, Taiwanese, one of the richest businessmen in Asia, and only recently appointed the leader of the operational committee. Founded his own company at 23 years old, and went on to become president of the Meitsai Group. They are the biggest manufacturer of 3D printed components in the East. They are the biggest manufacturer of 3D printed components in the East.
It's a little
If
bit of a
that
bug
was
there.
truly him, I need to be careful. He is as smart as he is ambitious.
Well, he's already planted a seed of doubt in our minds. The seed of doubt as in, is ISA really the best for us? Trying to do the best they can do for us. So we have some more carbon over here, which is excellent. We should move in this direction, try and see if we can move in this direction so we can get to that carbon. The carbon is going to be vital if we want to turn this into a steel producing hub, which I do want. We already upgraded our steel factory to level 2, and this iron mine, well, it's going to run out, but we can definitely upgrade it. It's going to take us 4 aluminium and 4 steel. I want to wait for that first, because I want to move out in this direction and get this carbon here as well. That will allow us to finally actually solidify our position here, because carbon and aluminium are a bit rare in this area. Not per se in the other in our other bases, but in this particular base here, it is. So how is our last additional dining set going? So 1 more month, and then we can unlock this site. I mean, then we can go and build over here. Which is what we want. We want to spread out as much as possible. Let's see, we have 1 more biodome over here. Excellent, it's also done. Perfect. Now, this thing doesn't need anything. It just produces. There's some trees in there and plants and everything else. And apparently the lichen that this thing spreads is done automatically. I'm not quite sure how. There's no way for us to press anything. We don't actually do anything. It just spreads by itself, which is fine. So why is this thing not getting any aluminium? I'm not quite sure what's going on, but a lot of the materials that we need are getting diverted somewhere else. It's a bit of a pain, just a tiny little bit of a pain. Another worker factory over here, and we have our iron mine over here. I want to get this prioritized because we need that iron as soon as possible. We have another chemical plant over here. We don't really need that. I mean, we have quite a lot of chemicals. We're doing fine with that in that regard. We do have another worker hub and a water extractor over here. The water extractor is a little bit more important, but we can handle that. Chemical plant over here. What's this? It's a silicon mine, aluminium mine, maintenance facility. Okay, excellent. Now, the reason why I'm building so many more archaeological scanners and worker hubs is because the more workers we have, the more efficient everything runs. The only problem is that the roads between these buildings and stuff are so exuberantly expensive. So they're very expensive. They require 2 steel and 2 carbon. Steel is a bit of a problem still. So I don't want to waste all my steel. The thing is that this steel factory over here doesn't have anything to do, right? Because it doesn't have the iron input that it needs. The iron is waiting right here. This iron mine can't produce any more iron. Sorry, can't dig up any more iron because it's full, right? That's because we don't have the necessary drones to move in between there and there. So let's go and build another worker hub over here. Excellent. High-speed travel is done. Finally. So let's go over to this bioengineering, biotech. We need to research level 3 military, so we can get that done. That's part of our directives. If we get that directive done, we get a little bit more further along in the story, which I want to do. So we can put a maintenance facility over here, another one. That will put us in range of our mine, which is what we want. So let's go ahead and I would like to put it like that. That way we can also maintain these
What
two.
could the techies want from me? They are Oxy-UN's rivals. Should I trust him?
Of course not. They of course have an ulterior motive. Definitely
No,
not.
absolutely not. I do not trust him. I need to stay alert.
So let's put this maintenance facility over like that, because I also want to have this additional landings, iron site over here. So let's put this maintenance facility right there. And get this, see where is it? We need the carbon mine, exactly that. Because this is 984 carbon. Well, we can plant our landing site, excellent. Let's go ahead and put it over here. Now, I'm kind of wondering where we should put it. I want to go ahead and put it right there. It's a nice flat area. So, not too close, because then we'll have a bit of a problem. Right there, excellent. So we have aluminium, carbon, silicon, some water, chemicals, and some iron. That's 755 iron over there. Excellent. So we need to go and we need the aluminium first, right? So we need the aluminium mine. Oh, wait, not the level 2, just level 1. Let's build that. Silicon, we need that as well. Carbon, not yet. The water, we don't need yet, because we need the water only after we have started the construction of our research base. So we need the silicon. I want the silicon level 1. Excellent. That's going to give us the silicon we need for electronics and for glass. So let's go put a factory over here. We need a glass kiln. Well, we don't need it yet, but we will need it later on. Let's plop that down, and we need some power. We need a solar power plant over here. Right there, perfect. And we will need a electronics factory over here. Excellent. Now, the electronics factory, the silicon mine is high priority, so we need to get that built first. As soon as we have the aluminium, well, where are you going? Oh, he's bringing the electronics to there. Okay, we have a bit of electronics. So do we need that? No, we only need mass steel for that, and here as well. So we need to move in this direction. So I'm gonna cancel this. I'm gonna put the solar power plant over here instead. That way we can start moving in the direction of our iron mine. So we need the iron mine. Put that down. Excellent. Get that built. Okay, there comes the silicon mine. It's pretty good. It's gonna help. Then we'll need to set up. Well, we don't necessarily need this at the moment yet. We need this, and then we'll need that. So the solar farm, it's gonna take two electronics. Do we have 2 electronics? We have 4. It's gonna take glass as well and aluminium. Well, we need the glass kiln up then. Right. So this thing has the so the glass kiln is going to be producing a lot of glass that we need for our solar farm. So we need 2 electronics, 2 aluminum, and 3 glass. We have, well, we're producing silicon as we speak, and once we have the glass kiln up and running, we can start producing that. We do have enough electronics, so that shouldn't be a problem. We can move the electronics here already, well, as soon as possible. The glass kiln, well, we need the glass, so. And then we'll need the steel mine. Or the iron mine. And the carbon, of course. Have to get that. Let's just first get these 2 up and running.
I thought of my mission as breaking new ground. creating an intentional world. But Mr. Zen is right. I am, in truth, conquering Mars. I am trespassing here.
What? You can only trespass if somebody else has claimed it. But okay, cool. If you want to look at it very simple, that's fine. Excellent, we make some glass. Perfect, we'll have enough glass to build the solar farm in a bit. We'll leave this to continue growing and to build. And oh, you can already see this, the lichen starting to spread by our new biodome over here. Look how big the swatches of green are becoming already. That's crazy. So how is this going on this side? We need 7 more steel for the biodome and a lot more glass. But currently we're looking into a situation where we need more carbon. So I would like to get this worker hub up and running first. Let me just put that on priority. I need that as soon as possible. Why don't we have the glass kiln? It's producing. Well, it's not producing anymore because it doesn't have the silicon it needs. I think as soon as we have the silicon mine over here up and running, that will make it a little bit more, a bit faster. We get some more glass made. That we should possibly even build another glass kiln. Here comes the worker hub though. This third worker hub, we have 1, 2, 3. This third worker hub up and running. We will have 4 workers running around. Perfect. Look at that. Done. Let's reduce the priority on that thingy. Solar farm, maintenance facility, excellent. So we also have, we have this, we have 3 more of these solar farms to build. So let's go ahead and put priority on this puppy and on this puppy. I don't think, well, we do have the resources here. What's waiting here? It's 2 aluminium, 3 glass, and 2 electronics. That's exactly what we need here, right? 2 aluminium, 2 electronics, 3 glass. So why isn't anybody coming to deliver that? It's kind of it's a little bit odd. I'd like to get somebody over here. One of these drones has to come over here. Okay, we have our silicon mine is destroyed. Sad enough, we can't rebuild it. It's underwater now. It's a shame. No way we can get it. Our solar farm over here will soon go the same way. It's still okay. There it goes. It's gone now. You can see a little buggy over here. A little drone, worker drone, just went underwater, risked its life, its little measly little life, to get. What is that? What is that drone doing? Where's the drone going? Do we build it? Okay, we have the drone hive here is also up and running. Excellent. So the military is doing okay. We are producing 110 research points per month. Excellent. How's food over here? They're researching nicely. Excellent. There's a building that lost power. Which building? Electronics factory. Okay, we have an electronics factory over here that has lost power, but there isn't really anything we can do about that. We need to get this solar power plant up and running first. And then an iron mine. As soon as the solar power plant is up and running, we will power the rest of this place. I mean, we are currently looking into -0.2. That's not that bad. As soon as we have this additional solar power plant, that will increase by another, how much is it? See, it gives you 30 megawatts. Okay, what is this amount? I have 80 of these already? Wow. Right. We need 1 more bit of glass, and then we can have the solar farm up and running. And the load is 15%, it's okay. Right, glass is being delivered.
Halfway through the technology upgrades.
Halfway through what? Okay, we're apparently halfway through the technology upgrades. Let's see if we can get the solar farm up and running. The amount of construction that we are doing is speeding up as we are expanding across the planet with more and more resources to our at our disposal. All pretty good. Let's get this up and running. It's going to take 2 aluminium and 2 steel. We have 1 aluminium awaiting and 5 more steel, so it's no big deal. I need a carbon mine, so let's go and put a level 1 carbon mine over here, and a level 1 steel factory over here. Excellent. Now we need the carbon mine first before we do the steel factory, and we also need the iron mine before we do the steel factory. The steel factory is going to take 3 iron and 3 aluminium to build, so we can't really build it without the carbon mine. Without the iron mine. So that's we'll have to wait. And our aluminium mine is busy. Alright, excellent. It's all going pretty well. Our little bot is distributing the resources that it needs. Excellent. We have enough steel over here and over here to start construction of those two, and that will give us exactly what we need for our steel factory. There goes the iron mine. Perfect. Done. And this puppy is going to start producing some iron. It'll move directly into our steel factory, and that will get built as well. So leave that for it to continue building. Look at how big this green is. Excellent. It's growing bigger and bigger every day. So we have to still move in this direction. How is our factory? We don't have any iron here. Why is that? So I think that's because I haven't put priority on this puppy. Let me just put priority on this this guy. Reduce the priority on the glass kiln. We don't need that at the moment anymore, because well, we are looking into the last little bit of the chain. All pretty good. And I'd rather have them build the colony and the worker hub before they start looking into... the silicon mine level 2 is okay. That'd be also be quite nice to have, right? Water, water, water. All of this water. We need this carbon. With the carbon, we can sit here indefinitely and just simply keep growing in whatever direction we want. I would like to go towards, let's see, either the water. Yeah, this is water ice over here. There's a lot of carbon over there. But I would prefer to go directly to the iron mine over here. So there's some more iron over here. And that's carbon. I think that's silicon. Yeah. And that's a lot of iron. That's a lot of chemicals. This side of the planet has a lot of materials, right? Only problem is it's kind of far away. Now the shame is that a lot of the resources that we can actually get to, like for instance this bit here of silicon, so I'm going to be underwater pretty soon. So, and also this chunk of chemicals and all this other stuff here, particularly the uranium. That's a bit of a shame. That's not we can't really get to that. Well, we can get to it, but it doesn't really make much sense. We would have to mine it real fast, and we can't keep mining it because it's not a very large amount of it.
And if all conquests have two sides, which side am I? Am I the invader? In a way, I am invading. Whoever sent those strange messages certainly thinks I do not belong here.
I also think that mankind doesn't belong on Mars. We were built to live on Earth. Mars is definitely not the environment for us. Right. But, having said that, I do think that we have the capabilities and the means to make this our own. Considering it's a dead planet at the moment, without even a moving core. Look, I've got even some more iron over here. Look at that. That's a lot of iron. So as soon as we get this carbon, we can start pumping out a lot of iron. We'll build a whole bunch more of these factories and get this iron production on a roll. Excellent, this is going quite well. Although I would like to have... what do I do that for? So let's move these drones back to where they belong. Alright, so I would like to have this worker hub up and running as well. Then we can get some more workers over here. We're currently sitting at 41 workers. That means that we can definitely build some more. Just need some glass and some aluminium and some electronics to be able to do that. I would like to have some aluminium over here. Trouble is I haven't found anything yet. We have two more construction sites to go, and this thingy here just needs two more glass and 2 more electronics, and I think that he doesn't have anything at all. I'm not quite sure why there's no drone moving here to try and resolve this situation. It's a bit strange, but it's fine. We'll get it built. So we have another solar farm over here. This needs 1 more piece of glass. The glass kiln, yeah, it needs more silicon. Shouldn't be an issue. I mean, we are... the silicon mine over here is kind of busy. This silicon mine is producing, but a little bit slow. Let's get that up and running. It only takes 5 more metal. Shouldn't be a big deal for this guy to produce. Where are my drones? Strange. So it just moved metal from our biodome to our silicon mine, didn't it? Just so we can get this thing built faster. Well, that's pretty smart, right? We just need 2 more. I think we have some more metal, some steel over here. Where's that going? Alright, here it comes. Our level 2 silicon mine. Excellent. That will definitely kickstart our glass kiln and our electronics factory into producing a little bit more. This thing has got 9 aluminium, just doesn't have any silicon. We have a lot of materials. Food is a bit of an issue at 20, but it's fine. Water is doing okay. Everything else is going through the roof, except for the iron. But as soon as we have all these level 2 iron mines all over the place here, that's going to jump up as well. Be impossible to keep up. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's see. Let's go back to our 4th colony over here. Excellent, everything's built. Carbon mine is up and running.
The declaration of 2 sides is troubling. That means there will be inevitable conflict, and one side has to lose.
And it won't be me, baby. That's not entirely true. There is, of course, if you take it very simply, somebody has to lose. But you can compromise and simply just and just put down arms. Just lay down your arms and just simply let everybody else just survive. Let's build another chemical plant over here. We need that. And we want, of course, our need some more power in the solar farm. So put that down over there. Because we're staying at 13.1. It's not enough. So we need that power plant, solar power plant, and we want. We also need, of course, to start looking into food. Food is going to take chemicals and water. We're going to be mining the water in a bit. Let's put down a food factory over here somewhere. So can we put you over here? Like right there. Excellent. And then we will, of course, build a water extractor over here. Oh, this is a food factory level 2. I don't want that. I only want a food factory level 1. I can't handle a food factory level 2 at this moment because we don't have the resources to build that. So this is a chemical plant level 1. Excellent. This is a solar power plant. This is a water extraction level 1. Excellent. So as soon as we have all of that, we can start looking into building a research outpost on this puppy. And we need to have water and food production first. It's going to take a little bit. Let's just leave that to just simmer and build as we always do. This puppy is done. Just need to have this guy. And then we'll have this entire string here done, completed. And we can start looking at some more worker hubs and some more worker hubs. And the biodome, of course. One more piece of glass, please. Can we get that? Glass kiln. Excellent. Glass. Any glass? Any glass? No glass. Oh. Is that because of the... We'll have a lot of silicon over here. We are currently looking into 1, 2, 3, 4. So there should be 4 workers running around here. See 1, 2. I think there's 1, yeah, 3. I don't see 4. Kind of a little bit odd, but okay. Now, with all this basically almost completed, we're getting this. Why is he bringing food all the way over here? Oh, okay. Apparently the road is connected, and they are going to be building all this stuff. Let's see how much it costs to build one of those fastest roads. Let's see. Can I let me upgrade to there? That's going to take 3 metal and 3 carbon. That's a lot. That's 23 metal and let's build up to there first, so we get that done. And I need some more maintenance facilities over here as well, right? I need one that covers as many of these things as possible. So one over here. Excellent. And another one over here. Like right. Can we put it over here somewhere? Right there. Perfect. We have a bunch of drones here. Excellent. That means this colony site is relatively safe. I want this power supply thingamajiggy over here done. But we are already starting to move stuff around.
Could people against our mission be here on this planet with us? Living within the colonies? Or maybe even hidden out there on Mars? Or maybe the whole thing has been implanted into my brain. Or imagined by it. Whatever this is, it's confusing. Even for me.
I get that. I get that. So we have 2 steel here waiting. Excellent. That will have to go to the chemical plant because the water extractor is already done. And as soon as we have this food factory up and running, we can look into building another research outpost right above this thing and have this research mysterious station done. We get a little bit of answers. Can't wait. Reduce the priority in that puppy. So this thing needs 3 metal. No, 3 aluminium, 3 glass, and 3 steel. Currently we're sitting on... I don't think we have the steel. Do we have the aluminium? Yeah, we have the aluminium. Do we have the glass? But just waiting for some more silicon. Okay. I would like to build an additional worker hub here. Right there. Excellent. It doesn't really make sense. We'll need to have a lot more stuff to be able to build a worker hub here. Like a polymer factory, a parts factory, and a worker factory. That's a whole different chain. How is our power doing here anyway? We are at 20.9. We need to increase our power supply. But I do need a maintenance facility. That's going to take a polymer factory. Let's build a polymer factory level 1. Over here. Let's build it over yonder. Right there. And that will allow us to build a maintenance facility, which we want to have nice and centralized right there. That will help us maintain our buildings. It'll get built eventually. We'll need to have this puppy up in priority, of course. Reduce the priority there. It's going to take us 3 steel, 3 glass, so it's 2 more glass, 1 more glass, and then it's fine. Right, that's Aspera. We'll continue our efforts to colonize Mars. I mean, we're sitting at 1.8 millibars. We need to get to 120, so it's still a while to go. Temperature is fine. We are 1 degree Celsius. Excellent. That means we have nothing. None of the water here is frozen. Maybe in the poles, right? That's fine. And we'll continue our little efforts, particularly in finding out exactly what the hell is going on here. Be fun. And we'll go do some more research. 'Cause I would like to have animals running around and trees growing on this planet. That'll be awesome to see. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. It's fine. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.